The door was locked from the inside, no windows were open, and yet the victim was dead, and the killer was gone. In April 1922, a brutal crime shook a small German village. On the Hinterkaifeck farmstead, 6 members of the Gruber family were found dead, murdered with a pickaxe. But what truly baffled investigators was how the crime was even possible. The family lived in isolation. Days before the murders, the father, Andreas Gruber, told neighbors that he had seen strange footprints in the snow, leading from the woods to the house, but none leading back. He also reported hearing footsteps in the attic, but he didn't call the police. Then, one night, it happened. Each family member was lured one by one into the barn, where they were struck down. The killer then entered the home and murdered the maid and the young daughter in their beds. The killer stayed at the house after the crime. Neighbors said smoke was seen from the chimney for days. Food was eaten. Livestock were fed. But the family wasn't seen. It wasn't until a mailman noticed uncollected letters and newspapers that someone went to investigate. What they found was horrifying. 6 bodies. No signs of forced entry, and the doors were all locked from the inside. There were no fingerprints, no footprints, and no sign the killer had left. One suspect was a former farmhand who reportedly hated Andreas and had once threatened revenge, but he had an alibi. Others believed it was someone living in the attic, secretly watching the family, planning the perfect time to strike. Over 100 people were questioned. Police even reconstructed the murder scene years later, but no one was ever charged. To this day, the Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of the most disturbing and unsolved cases in European history. The killer vanished without a trace, from a house locked from the inside. 6 people were murdered in their home, yet the doors were locked from the inside. No one saw the killer leave. This is the haunting mystery of the Hinterkaifeck murders.